You are live. Good luck.
Alright. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Darkest Dungeon Any Percent. Darkest Dungeon is a RPG, as expected, and we're doing Any Percent today. This run is using quite a few glitches, so I hope you can enjoy this fact. It'll be without any DLC that we're playing with today, and we're playing on Darkest, because that's pretty much the fastest difficulty that we can play on. Radiant isn't the fastest, but let's just start getting loaded in here. Time starts when I actually load into the game fully, so we'll be doing that quite soon. You notice there's a screen on the bottom right. There's this screen here. What is this screen? It's a second copy of the game. That'll be for some glitches later, do not worry. But I'll give a countdown when my game decides to, like, say I'm ready. I'll also watch Intro Cinematic with this screen here to get that prepped for some glitches that we'll be doing soon. And sometimes, okay, I hadn't actually loaded up the game prior, so it's going to take a little while on the first loading of the game, but we should be able to start real soon whenever it says yes. Okay, space or click to continue. Are you guys ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so, Darkest Dungeon. We control 4 dudes in this game usually, but at the very beginning in the old road, it's just 2. We start off with Dismas and Reynold. These characters are pretty much always the same. The ones later on, though, will not be. And right now, we just have to complete set amounts of missions. We go into a certain mission and we try to complete them as much as we can. So the aim of this mission is just to beat these 2 fights here. It's a turn-based game where, like, we have our moves. We have 1 to 4 abilities, as well as a move and a pass turn option, and hopefully we don't get point blank shot, which we did, and hopefully we don't get moved back, which we did. So let's just move back here. Characters can only use certain moves from certain positions. So, for example, my highwayman Dismas over here can only use his shooting ability from the second slot backwards. So that's why he needs to be in the back to be able to shoot this Fusilier here. He's a good amount of pasta right there. Ah, nice crit, but he could have just dealt 6 damage. Alright, so now we've just got to deal the rest of this damage on this guy. There's a health bar there, but you can see it. See the health right over here, and we're about to. Okay, that was a bit sooner than I expected, but that is fine because we're gonna start going in here, and I'm just gonna wait a second because we have to wait for the second screen to actually load in a second. Okay, perfect, and we can complete the mission. Sweet. So now we can actually complete the mission. But wait, we're not just going to complete this mission. We're going to complete this mission more than once. So since now we're in the hamlet, we've got these people here. I'm going to upgrade this a little bit. Perfect. Let's just check these abilities off here. Beautiful. That's fine as it is. And now on the second screen, I'm going to go back out and go back into a mission. I'm going to unequip all trinkets, and I'm going to go back to the main menu. So now, I'm going to reload into the mission that we just completed. It's fine, don't worry. So, we now, oh hey, we completed the old road again. Sweet, nice. Okay, so now I have a new selection of people. So the whole idea of this is to get some better people going forward here. And doing missions with better people. And we're using manipulations of save triggers between the 2 save files to actually do stuff. So, yes, this is all of the hack shenanigans. I look forward to it. We want better characters right now. Right now we're looking for the characters we want to actually complete the game with. So we're wanting some, like, we want a Hellion, we want more Highwaymen, we want more Houndmasters. Those are all the sort of things we're looking for. These are none of the things we're looking for. So let's just go once again. Don't worry, there is an estimate for this. Oh, trust me, there are all the glitches if we certainly can do. But we will be using a lot of them. Okay. So we certainly want more things going along here if we can. So I'm just going to copy. Right, there we go. Okay, that's something we can handle with. So, we're going to swap you out for this, and we're going to swap you out for both of you. And we're going to go into this mission now. So we're going to bring in 2 keys and a bit of food, and that's it. And we can just deal with this mission as it is. So we can start doing that now. Right, so now we're going to actually go on to the next amount of gameplay we've got going here. So, right now we have 2 Houndmasters, a Highwayman, and a Hellion. We usually have slightly more Highwayman and slightly less Hellion, but this is what the game gave me. So, this is what it's going to do. We've got the Houndmasters, as they can attack pretty much every single slot possible, so they're real nice for that sort of thing. Especially when we're doing the 3rd Darkest Dungeon mission, because the 3rd Darkest Dungeon mission can be scary. We're turning out all the light here so we can get better potential loot drops. The reason why we aren't going to use a DLC character like a Flagellant is because that's a DLC, and the current any percent thing we do without any DLC. There is a separate category for all the DLC included, but yes, that is what is going on currently. For anyone who doesn't know, Darkest Dungeon actually is getting a new DLC, a new PvP DLC as of like soon today. Like it should be released now, so I'm certainly wanting to go off and do that soon. Okay, nice crit. We've just got to get through all of these enemies. This mission is actually pre-generated. This layout is always going to be the same. The amount of hits and shenanigans we get with that are different always, but yes, a new PvP DLC, and I want to play it, honestly. And I'm excited to do that. We do want to get some decent heirlooms here. So there's gold and money, and then there's heirlooms. Heirlooms are like these deeds, busts, portraits, and crests. These are all things that actually make me happy. Are used to actually upgrade your the hamlet. We need to upgrade the hamlet. We can do that. Sweet. 1 health left. We need to upgrade the hamlet so we can upgrade our guys in order to actually do the final mission. Because believe it or not, oh yeah, I'm not paying attention to my splits much here. This is fine. I just had to skip like 3 in a row. Good times, good times. But yeah, we've got to kill these guys and do all of those things. What's the hamlet? Well, the hamlet is our home base, as it were. So there are some items like this treasure chest, and if you use certain interactions, like if I use my key on the treasure chest, we unlock the chest. Heck yeah! Oh, imagine. Beautiful interactions. It's exclamation mark runner if you wish to see myself rather than exclamation mark player. Right, beautiful. So other things we can do. We have food in the inventory. There are hunger checks that can appear. So occasionally we need. Occasionally we do need a stack of 4 food to feed each one of the people. Okay, so we're actually going to be finishing this mission real soon. This is a mission that is 90%. Whoops! I do need to actually do this a second. I've got to do 90% clear, so that means I've got to visit 90% of these bigger rooms. We don't actually need to beat all the battles in each and every room. We can actually just run away from this fight and leave here. I've got to wait for just a second, just so my other screen loads in, and then I can actually leave the mission properly. Beautiful. Okay, now I can do that. And now, we're just going to be grinding up here. So we're going to be grinding, finishing this mission until the end of days, really. So I'm just gonna do that. I moved back on a tile to be able to... One sec, let me just actually click the right buttons. Alright, Okay, so now I have some free rooms where I can actually talk and do everything else. So we're going to be repeatedly using this trick until our guys are grinded up to be able to actually enter the darkest dungeon now. So this will take maybe 5 to 8 minutes of grinding. So hey, what's an RPG without some good grinding? To actually do this trick, I'm going to be moving back and forth onto one tile to set a save trigger, and then to set the save trigger in my hamlet so I actually keep my hamlet stuff, I'm going to be unequipping all trinkets, because that saves another trigger. Hi David! Hi Crow. Anyway. I probably shouldn't be reading chat, but I have the time and ability to do so. Just because I'm just doing this one trick over and over. Ah, lovely, lovely. Each time I do this, my guys are getting experience from this mission, so they are getting 2 experience each time from this. When they get to around 40, 48, I can't quite remember the number off the top of my head, since I'm used to Radiant XP. They'll get up to level 5 or level 6, and when we get to level 5, that's when we can start actually doing the Darkest Dungeon missions again. So in reality, we just want to do this process as many times as we can, real quick. Ugh, lovely. Okay. Unfortunately, my mouse has been playing up lately, so I need to get a new mouse. And so some of my inputs have been a little bit off lately, but this is nothing we can't fix sooner or later. We have moderately a decent party that we're going to go through this. 2 Houndmasters is definitely going to be different from 2 Highwaymen, but I'm sure the extra biscuits will help us through. Just to talk about our characters a second, Hellion's really good in the front row. She has abilities that can attack pretty much every single slot as long as she is in the very first slot. We have a Highwayman. Highwayman is Dismas. He is very good at damage dealing. He is the damage dealer. Pretty much, or actually, he's the only character that every single one of his abilities actually deal damage. So that's a little bit different in that respect. Okay. All this stuff we're having, all the stuff in our inventory also gets duplicated when we finish the mission. So we are getting 1,000,000 heirlooms, we're getting quite a lot of heirlooms and trinkets, which is good. Ah, lovely. And finally, in slot 3 and slot 4 are the Houndmasters. Houndmasters have their first ability, which can, as long as they're in positions 2, 3, and 4, they can attack pretty much any slot, and that attack will deal a small amount of bleed damage to the opponent as well. Bleed is a damage over time effect. Damage over time effects are typically dealt over 3 turns, and it's a small amount of damage. So it's kind of useful to stack them on, and I will be doing some bleed strats later on, but generally we want to avoid bleed or damage over time effects where we can, because that's an extra tick of time it takes for them to actually do all of their turns. So generally we want to avoid that where we can. But if the Houndmaster is just such a good pick for straight damage, he's kind of hard not to just use. Okay. So we're getting really close to our aim. Quite a few of our guys are level 4 now. So you can only get up to a maximum level 6 in this game. Once everyone gets up to level 5, they can use all the max level upgrades, so that's pretty much all I care to get up to for the moment. So we're getting close to that now, hopefully. And hopefully we should get into the mission somewhat in the next, 10 minutes or so. Or 5 minutes or so, really. But it's going to be about 10 minutes with my menuing and such as well. All of our guys can have positive and negative quirks as well. These are like minor buffs or debuffs that can happen to our guys. But it could also just be the fact that they are not pyromaniac, photomaniac, or photomania they could have, where they're crazy about light, or they could have kleptomania. So they just keep stealing things. So whenever you walk past a thing that drops loot, they'll steal it. Oh, don't you love thieves? Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So currently the world record of this is around 115. If we can actually beat that, that would be super hype. But like, A, it's a marathon. I'm not entirely expecting that. I'm expecting things to go wrong. So that's why the estimate's 145 rather than 115. But hey, if things go well, that would be really nice and dandy. Okay, anything else I can explain going forward here? The aim of this game is to get everyone, well, the aim of this any percent is to beat the final 4 Darkest Dungeon missions. There are like 4 final missions that you can enter from the very get-go of the game. And as soon as we beat those, that's just the end of the game right there. We finished. That's the any percent. So we're just prepping our guys to actually get up to a high enough level to get into there, upgrading their weapons and armor and their abilities to actually for them to actually live and get through there. You notice we actually have a severe lack of a healer, and that's okay. It's okay to not have healing because there are certain other glitches that we're doing here. Oh, okay. Oh, no, this is not a card-based game. All of our guys have 4 abilities. And all of them are, like, all of them have a turn. There are certain other games that are going on with here. Let me just give that a good old paste in there for anyone who's curious. Like, usually we haven't had too many hardware issues and such here. But there was the issue with PCs and going over 120 frames at one point, but that's okay. I'm actually going to be doing something slightly different this variation because we want to get rid of some bad things that people have right now, since we're really close to finishing doing this whole thing right now. So some people have a few diseases. Diseases are bad. And we want to get rid of quite a few of the diseases that are present with them. So he had the fits, got to get rid of that. He had a creeping cough, we need to get rid of that. Let's just organize via that. They pretty much... Oh, we got to get rid of syphilis. Syphilis is bad. The red plague and the black plague. Yeah, that's not a good experience right there. They're pretty much all level 5 now, so I can just keep doing this until I certainly can. We're doing our best to keep on doing this. Heck yeah. Okay. We're almost there. Okay, let's do they have any bad diseases left? Scurvy's kind of bad. Vertigo's kind of okay, so we want to get rid of Inui, and we also want to get rid of we'll do this here, getting rid of that, and we'll also take him to church for a second. You can also go to this place just to lower their stress for a little bit. I need to actually press yes. He's going to go to the brothel for a bit because you know, when you go to the brothel they're fine. It lowers your stress a little bit. The reason why we have so many diseases is because we just did the equivalent of like 20 missions in a row with the same guys, so they're a bit stressed out right now. Okay, so we should be good now, and I think we'll be As long as everyone's... Yeah, okay, that'll be fine. So on my second screen, I'm actually going to go back out to the main menu and go into the hamlet a second. I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to get ready to upgrade all my loot. I'm now going to do a glitch that means I can duplicate certain other things as well. Let's just go in here, upgrade this as much as I can. I only need 33 of those left, so let's just upgrade that as much as I can. You can convert trinket heirlooms into other things, so if you don't have the right ratio of something, we can make that happen. And we are just going to upgrade and give these guys abilities that are good. And I've got to hopefully just do this menuing quickly. Do you know what's good about being quick? We can speedrun faster. Please press the buttons, thank you. There you go. So these guys, that's all like max level skills, so they hit with high accuracy and they have good crit rates. We're actually going to do that strat as well, okay. And might as well upgrade this as well. We're upgrading everything here. This is fine. Next I have to press unequip all trinkets on my second screen and go back out to the main menu, then go back right in. That resets all of our heirlooms we had to the state they were before, so now we have all of our heirlooms back and we can finish the upgrades onto here. So I'm just going to do that here and convert all my things into... Heck yeah. And perfect, okay. So now I can upgrade these guys' weapons and armor to max rank as well. Dismas still has a disease, but that's nothing he can't handle. He can just chill with that for a bit. This is of course the part where I have to actually focus a little bit, so I'm doing that whole focus thing. Okay, everyone's fully upgraded now, so we can just go into the Darkest Dungeon mission. Darkest Dungeon mission? Sweet. I can briefly check to see if there is a decent trinket here. Ah! An accuracy stone. We can pick that up. Have an accuracy stone. We also have a few stun stones here. Just a few. Just a few. I don't need half of this crap that I'm picking up in here. Okay, and I'm going to exit out to the main menu and go into the game, just so I have my guys ready as they should be, and go in. Heck yeah! Once again, the stars are right. So this mission, this loading screen, we have to wait for our epic narrator before the loading screen will actually progress. So now we're going into the final Darkest Dungeon missions. Now, I hope everyone can get your hands up in the air as we're about to meet some guys who are about to party. Party, party, party. But yeah, this is a beating heart, yeah, blah blah blah. The blood of the fallen flows ever down. Okay, so this is the first Darkest Dungeon mission. All the Darkest Dungeon missions are actually pre-generated, so we know what's going to happen in them. I know that there are going to be 2 dudes here, of which I'm going to be killing soon. These guys have their arms in the air. We're gonna all party like we just don't care. See, he just clapped. Love it, love it. These guys don't actually deal any damage to us. These are just like the things that are scary. The next thing at the end of this hallway will do damage, so there's another fight on this very last tile here. Alright, 3, 2, 1, here he is. He is a cultist priest. Okay, he can use things like Death Lash, which hurts, and is scary, because it can also bleed you and shenanigans like that. Well, Death Lash can't bleed, finger can bleed. But good thing he didn't give us the finger. And he's dead now, sweet. Oh, there's a light system in this game, so you can be high light, low light, and well, every set of 25 changes your bonuses of the light level you're in. Generally, we're going to be staying at 100% light where we can in this run, just because at that point we have plus dodge and plus monster surprised. At low level light, enemies have plus crit chance and all those nasty shenanigans, so we don't want that to happen, surprisingly enough. Okay, So we're getting bled here. To fix bleed, we can just have a bandage, put them on our guy, slap him real good, and we'll be all fine. Okay.
As the fiend falls.
The fiend falls. Okay. So we're just getting some good crits on there. Oh, you can see all the stats of our guys on the bottom left-hand corner. I didn't mean to hit that dudamajig, but that's fine. We're good. We're good. Okay, good thing he missed. Of course, we all have a dodge chance. That dodge chance is slightly increased by the light level, and going forward, things like that. Cool. We were able to kill this thing. Nice. Okay, gotta go up here. So, if you notice, we actually are walking down this pathway a bit faster than typically expected. We're actually using a controller to do some of the movements as well. So, with a controller, you can actually... I'm gonna give this guy a dog biscuit. You can use the right analog stick to actually move, like you would usually do when playing a game on console. Oh, heck yeah. Thank you for posting those messages. Yeah, so we can actually go through scouting a little bit earlier than expected. Okay, we're gonna use Grape Shot here for the ultimate meme, because Grape Shot always misses. That's a shame. It missed. Who would have guessed it? Okay. So, there's a whole stress system in this game as well. So, as well as like a normal health meter, our guys have a stress meter. And when they get to 100 stress, like here, they can choose to go Afflicted, like here, or they could potentially get Virtuous. This time, we're Masochistic. Which isn't a good thing, necessarily, no. But this is fine. Okay, so she's on death's door here, which means she can die. When people don't immediately die when they hit 0 health in this game. They have a chance to live. Unfortunately, they did not live. So, we're actually going to continue doing one of our glitches here. So, we have a glitch in this game to restore them all back to full health. This involves this second screen over here. Or at least, mostly full health. Sometimes it doesn't quite. But yeah, this is a very much, this is fine sort of run. Oh, yes, perfect, perfect. Okay, so they're surviving on 1, which is beautiful, beautiful. So, what happened there was we're actually using the second client to do a few glitches here.
But a victory nonetheless.
So, if we unequip all trinkets on our second client, we're actually storing the save trigger of our guys have this health, have the same amount of health as they have in the hamlet. And when we go back out to main menu and go back in again, we'll reload with basically full health. We didn't go completely full health this time because the game is weird. Okay. I mean, I can't deny that I have broken this game sincerely. Oof, I don't even know. Okay, so hopefully don't hit 12. Beautiful, fine, this is fine. Okay, we're essentially trying to get rid of, we're focusing on down on one target as much as we can, because generally, what's the right words to use here? If we focus down on one enemy, that means that enemy can't actually use this. There are people who do run sort of glitchless. There are still glitches that are used in the other any percent run. It's just not using. This is a shame actually. So we don't actually have that great skills here, which is fine. Oh well. Camping skills aren't amazing.
A blazing star is born.
You can run this without the multi-client glitch that we're using here. Skip that. And that takes around, the world record for that is 3 hours, although we are using some glitches in that still, which involve what do it involve? It involves scaredy warping, which allows us to bypass bypass restrictions onto missions. We'll be using that soon, because this party will be going back into the Darkest Dungeon repeatedly. And remember, I said we're on Darkest, so usually they wouldn't be able to do that. But due to a certain glitch we can do in the game, we can make it so people go back into missions more than one time. Rend for the old god. Sweet. Okay.
Their formation is broken. Maintain.
Alas, alas. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we keep on going here. We're focusing on the guys in the front, mainly because these are the guys that deal damage to us, and damage is bad. We can handle stress. Stress isn't too bad for this sort of run because what we're doing is kind of breaking the game anyway. So we don't need to worry about stress too much. But other things like, you know, health and us dying, we will have to use the reset for. So we generally want that not to happen. Okay. You can see, he's okay, because he was hopeless, he just decided to pass his turn. Because of course, why would you not? I'll eat a biscuit here because this seems like the perfect time to give Bolin the dog a biscuit. I hope everyone's having a nice time. See, this guy is actually almost on 200 stress, and when you get to 200 stress, you have a heart attack. Whoa, heart attacks sound real good for the game, right? No, heart attacks are actually bad to have, because heart attacks cause you to, one sec, there you go, okay, beautiful. Heart attacks make you go to exactly 0 health onto death's door, but if you're already on 0 health, then you will instantly die regardless of your death blow resistance. Which death blow resistance is actually a fake stat anyway, that doesn't really exist. The game tells you there's actually a 67% chance for your guy not to die when people attack you and you take a damage tick on death's door, but that's actually a lie. You'll pretty much always die when you don't want to die, especially when you're really attached to your characters. But no, we can hope for our best here. So, okay, sweet. These guys, this girl here with the staff, she's the person who deals stress damage. So if we wanted to, like, try to not have stress things happen, then we'd try to kill her. But we're okay for the moment. Alright, okay, almost dead. He's fine, hanging on like a prayer. Oh gosh, that's unfortunate. But he's fine. He's a bit stunned, but he's fine. Okay. So, all we're trying to do here is just keep eliminating the enemies, really. We're pretty much almost through this entire mission here. There's one more fight in this hallway, and then there is the final boss fight. Yeah, so we're just eliminating that thing. Okay. Oh, righty. The reason why we'd want to have a few more highwaymen here is highwaymen have an ability called Duelist Advance, technically not riposte, but this allows them to riposte. The riposte actually lets, whenever you get hit by an attack, you decide to actually attack back at them. Okay, so that's a death blow, so we're gonna do our shenanigans again here and heal them back to moderately half health. Maybe not, Muff. We are in a marathon sense after all. So yeah, he's fine now. He didn't die whatsoever. That was an alternate timeline when we did die. As a side effect of this glitch, it does mean they go to their idle animations, funnily enough, so you do see them in combat all chill-like in their idle animations. There you go. Okay, cool, so we got through that fight as well. Nice. Okay. One more fight left to go, and we've got to actually, while we're here, do this and do this a second. And we also want to do this and this a second. and actually equip some abilities that we actually cared for, since we didn't have all of the abilities that we so desired equipped. Well, it doesn't necessarily clear stress. It reverts stress back to the level they, it reverts stress back to what they were at the hamlet. So as you can see, my Hellion actually has 50 stress at the home base. So she will always have 50 stress when we go back in.
May we find victory.
Okay, we just wanna... Oh, darn it, that's a shame that missed. So the miss chance is 105 because that's my accuracy, minus their 24. So, you know, 81. But then the game also has a default 5% chance to always hit. So technically that's like an 85% chance to hit, but the calculations are slightly different than that. Yeah, just do that there.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Ah, lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, I already did that seconds, do not worry. They already were changed on this other client.
The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
At least now they are.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Yeah, this category has made so much improvement from the very first time we did any percent to now, before we found all of the potential glitches in this game. We've made so much progress, because at least my first run of this game is 12 hours long. Now, I just do want to remind you guys, anyone who is talking in chat and is like saying all cool things and being like, ah yes, why aren't they responding to me? Remember, the chat is like 30 seconds behind in due diligence, so do be careful of this fact. So we're setting up riposte here real darn quickly, and having that be really cool. We're giving dogs dog treats because dog treats are good, and you want to give your dog some treats. Can confirm. The dog treats increase our potential damage, plus 50% damage and plus accuracy for rounds. So it's good, as you can imagine. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The shuffling horror, as you can expect, will always shuffle your party a whole bunch. So I'm pretty much going to use the bandage when it's her turn. Beautiful. Every turn they use an AoE ability, which actually shuffles your entire party. But this ability gets hit by riposte, so this is why we actually have riposte to be to abuse this fact. Lovely. We're going to have to probably T-split again quite soon, but we're making good progress here. The only aim of this mission is to actually kill this guy, so I actually don't want this guy to die quite yet, so hopefully riposte doesn't hit him too hard. Ugh, it's a shame we missed. Good thing he lives. Okay, he's going to decide to do something else. That's the move I wanted to do, but I did want to heal his bleed first, unfortunately. But, so, we're fine, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. We're all fine. Completely fine. Okay, she's death blow, so that's less fine. But we can change that. Alas, what can we do? There was one point where I thought they died, but actually, in this timeline, they didn't die. Okay, good. This does wipe all of our buffs on our guys as well, so we don't have riposte anymore, we don't have all of those things, which is a shame. It also means we basically have to do this whole mission without trinkets, which is also a shame. Especially for Darkest Dungeon 2, which, if you can imagine, we kinda need trinkets in that mission. So it's a bit yikes, but we'll manage, we'll manage. Okay, cool. I gave this guy a point-blank shot for this reason, exactly. So I'm going to now exit out of my save and go into the mission now. Something happened a little bit wrong, because apparently we're in the ruins on that save. DT2 referring to the second Darkest Dungeon mission, rather than that. Okay, yeah, cool. I'm going to back out of the mission here and go back in, because that's a bit confusing. I do have to wait a second here for my other client to go back in, because we're going to be doing a slight glitch here as well. Unfortunately, something weird's happening, so I'll just continue and do different strats. just so we don't waste too much time. So, we actually, since we're doing alternate strats now, I'll just quickly, do this. Right, nothing important. Alright, just going to unequip everyone a second, and we got 2 people. So, hey, there are torches in this game. For some reason my second client was being weird there.
Has no name,
For it needs no language.
Nevertheless, those who would submit
So,
to
in the second Darkest Dungeon mission, you have these talismans. These talismans prevent a really deadly attack the enemy can do to us. So, we actually do a few glitches in order to duplicate an additional talisman.
protecting their
Gestating guards. Okay. So, if one person dies from a retreat in the Darkest Dungeon, it actually just means we get a 4th torch.
glory in its accomplishment.
Woohoo! Okay.
Time,
So now I can move these guys
my failings.
back in. I can watch intro cinematic. I can change their abilities to the abilities that I desire. Can do that. I can briefly check to see if there is an actually good trinket here. That's not bad. I can take that as I can. So, equipping their trinkets. I might as well put this on while I'm here. But yeah, we do want all of them to have a talisman. So yeah, there was a scaredy warp right there. I just glitched into the area where I shouldn't have normally been able to get to. Gonna go into the Hamlet, and when I can give a better description in just 2 seconds. Beautiful. So,
The thing has no name.
the talisman prevents revelation, minus 100% stress, and minus 100% damage taken from revelation. Revelation's one of the attacks that one of the mini-bosses, 3 of the mini-bosses in this area do. So, we generally do want to prevent it.
Twisted half-human monstrosities.
Or else, it's going to do, like, 0 damage and 8 stress, rather than 50 stress and 24 damage. As you can imagine, 24 damage is bad.
Made flesh. It crawled
Hello, hello, hello. To be fair, something I haven't done is camping abilities.
pillars.
Okay, so we just gotta hope these fights go really well without any dodges or misses or... Nice, okay, that's good at least. So, because essentially we don't want to do our reset glitch yet. We want to be able to keep these talismans. We do want to keep our talismans for this. Yikes. Okay. So we're having a great start to not wanting to take a lot of damage. But we can try our best that we can, and that's all I can really desire. He's going to use the finger on me. Another crit! Lovely, lovely. Okay. So, when I say we've had bad luck here, we've had some pretty bad luck here. But that's fine, that's fine. We can certainly make our way through this backwards. Yeah, hey, that's good, that's good. Alright.
Formation is broken.
Yeah, imagine being crit every single time. Luckily, I have bandages. Maybe just a little bit. Survivor's on 1 health. That's unfortunate. And he heals that guy back up. Beautiful, beautiful. Indeed, this is in fact fine. It's unfortunate, but it's fine. Alright. Currently, we're still going at a decent pace. We're losing some time here, so we're about like minus 2 minutes from PB, I'd say. Yeah, from PB. So we're about on a 130 pace right now, assuming everything goes beautifully fine, and nothing goes terribly terrible. But okay, beautiful. When I said we wanted to stay alive, we kind of did not that. I'm giving these guys a little bit of food just to maintain them. And actually, I'm going to do this camp now. I usually do the camp after the next fight, but I'm doing it now just to do it a little bit early. Just to try to survive a little bit better. Right. I'm gonna actually move him to the first slot initially, just so he can potentially get his point blank shot off. Because point blank shot does a lot of damage. It's a move that specifically can only be used from the first slot, and it will push you back into the second slot. Doing a little bit of damage to try to get him down. Nice. Okay, and yes, we'll do this here. Okay, this is fine. Alright, okay. Point blank shot coming up. There you go. Yeah, see, 20 damage. Nice. I'm well aware of the guard, I wanted to hit it anyway. Lovely, he's using the heal on the guy that's already full health, so that's always good. We get that murdered, that's good as well. So these guys have resistances. If you can't really see it that well. Actually, yeah, you can see it. Slightly to the left of my second screen here, there are stat resistances, so stun, bleed, blight, and that all affects the percentage chance they actually get hit with one of my bleeds or one of my blights. We, of course, also have these stats, and yeah, we gotta not have that happen. Right. So next we're actually going to fight the Templar. So the Templar is the thing that we actually wanted to keep the talismans on for, because it makes this fight quite trivial.
The promise of safety.
Alright, okay. So, here are the two Impalers. They have 2 actions per go. I'm gonna give at least 1 biscuit for this fight. Yeah, just 1. Alright. And we're just all going to focus on one at a time. So just getting rid of this Impaler here first, and then focusing on the Warlord. So this is the Revelation attack. It does 0 damage, it causes 8 stress. Beautiful. If I didn't have the thing, it would deal like 25 damage, or like a 30 damage on a crit. I've got dogs, mainly because they are good damage dealers. I would have preferred more Highwaymen, but unfortunately this is just the hand that I was given. I didn't want to waste too much time trying to get good guys. Yikes! Okay, so... okay. I might have to do some shenanigans soon. Right. That's fine, it'll deal 0 damage, so it's fine. And again, yes, it's dealing 0 damage, so it is fine. But, actually, did you know, Darkest Dungeon, creatures have AI, and you can actually manipulate this AI, surprisingly enough. So, currently, these guys will always use Revelation on their first attack. Well, actually, you won't even get a second attack. That can be okay. 16 damage, it's a bit yikes, but it's fine. He's dead though, which is good. Okay, gonna just use this ability now. This deals high bleed, which is good. We like bleed, or at least we like them to be dead, which is what we're trying to do. Okay, this will always be the Revelation. I'm spam clicking this here, by the way, because some dialogues can occasionally appear. Yeah, no, so I was specifically just mentioning that. Cool, so that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. These guys can have barks that they can occasionally say. So they'll occasionally say like, something or other, blah 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 blah. And I'm just clicking down here, so that I actually... what's it called? Okay, so yeah, the barks can appear and I'm clicking to get rid of them. I'm not clicking up here because if it's suddenly one of their turns, we can accidentally attack someone I don't want to actually have an attack on. So I'm actually going to take off these talismans now. Please, menuing. There you go. Cool, and I can get rid of that. The amount of skips, okay, alright, we can also... yeah, this is fine.
A blazing star is born.
So we're going up here now? Up is sort of like the more relaxing route out of all of them. So we can do that. Beautiful. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Because of course there are fingers and there are cultists and all these scary things. Alas, we're fine. Good damage on that first one. That's nice. Of course, Death Flash. But this is fine. This is fine. Between fine and not fine, this is pretty darn fine. Flash to flash. This, okay, all of the back row guys have been doing good things. Shame, but unfortunately, we're missing. Okay, so that's a bit of a yikes. So we're going to be doing the whole not let that happen thing.
The thing has no name.
For it needs no language. Nevertheless.
Those who would submit to its
But yeah,
word,
this is why I unequipped the trinkets on my guys. Because since I'm doing the whole trigger to make them go to full health is unequipping all trinkets. But if I actually put the trinkets in my inventory, then it'll be completely fine. See, we're good. And I have the trinkets still to be used later. Yeah, everything is always fine. Nothing is never not fine. There's never nothing. Nothing there's not. Alright, okay. Now we just have to kill these guys in the back. We'd like to kill this guy, but he is being guarded by this one, so we can only do so much. Right. Point blank shot will trigger soon, so that'll be nice. Get your hands in the air, we're partying with the cultists down here. Heck yeah. We've got riposte here, so this should be good. Oh, nice riposte. That's very good. Pardon me. Point blank shot. Shame it hits on that guy, but this is fine. We can hopefully deal 18. Better than that, 26. Okay. There you go, beautiful. And remembering to split. Heck yeah! Ah, gosh. Because this fight, because this is all predetermined, and there's all these fights are actually the same every single time, barring like how we actually handle the fights. I have splits for every single fight that happens. I'm just paying attention to so much more right now because this is a marathon run and I'm talking a whole bunch more. I'm not able to concentrate on splitting a lot. Also, I'm just bad at splitting. Just to get rid of that excuse right there. Okay, so there'll be a fight in this room as well. But these are the the growths. This is the growth time. This is the growth fight. Because we're gonna grow real big. I want to use riposte as soon as I can here. Like, how many splits have I just missed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I've missed 8 splits so far out of all of my splits. Okay, keep on going. I used riposte so we can get point blank shots set up and everything like that. Alright. Well, the whole thing is, we're not bringing in a healer because of this save file glitch, or else we would be using, a Vestal. But we're not using a Vestal right here because we can do extra damage if we just have a 4th damage dealer and rely on the save heal thing glitch for my healing. So that's why it is the way it is. Because or else the actual party that we'd bring in if we could choose perfectly our party for the 80% runs is a Hellion, Highwayman, Vestal. That's like the normal standard loadout for normal Darkest Dungeon. At least the 80%. But we can replace that Vestal with a Highwayman or an additional Highwayman or like a Houndmaster or something like that. Okay, put back on the torches. Because torches are good. Right. Nice. Immediately good crit. Shame it didn't kill. Shame he's gonna play fetch with me now. So this is pup versus pup. Heck yeah. Oh, I've already ran out of my drink. I've been drinking it constantly throughout this. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Revelation. Okay. Get some good damage on here and hopefully finish this off in a second. Then Stinger Shot. Yeah, this is fine. Gonna play fetch. He's gonna dodge the fetch. That's good. Okay, so these guys are actually already dead. Omaewa Shindaru. I can't speak. I try my best. Thank you, Tim. Okay. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me to split. Okay, so I can just let these guys die out of bleed alone. That's a lot, but we'll let it be as it is. That's fine. Give him a good old whack because it was a mistake. Whoop. There you go. He said the thing.
The slow death.
Nani? Yeah, anyway. We're gonna mark here. Oh no, he revealed himself. Actually, he's a weeb. Not like this. Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay. I was thinking of actually using the AI minute, but I don't need to right now. Okay, we'll be fine. Okay, if we hit, we would have been fine. Okay, if we hit, we'll be fine. Yeah, let's just do that. You never know, we could actually get a stun. Hype. Okay. Okay. So there you go. He's dead.
Gently. This is how a life
Is taken. Okay, that's 2 out of 4 done. Okay, so I'm gonna rotate to default party order, and I'm not going to heal. I'm not going to use any food here, mainly because I'm going to be using the T-split. T-split is the name I've got for everything going on forward. Yeah, I'm going to be using that glitch on the next fight and have my guys reset health-wise, and then I can put back on the things, and then I can camp to try to get upgrades. Actually, good point. A T-split. Yes, 1 second. Let me just go get some tea. I am British after all. Support the UK, they're going through hard times. But anyway. Okay, so back into the Darkest Dungeon. Currently we're going at an okay pace. We're a little bit slower than my PB right now, since my PB finished this mission at 101. And currently on my screen at least it's 56:15-ish. So we're a little bit behind that, but that's fine. The pathways are always the same. All of the 4 Darkest Dungeon missions at the very end are always the same, so we can use that pre-generation to our advantage.
teetering on the brink.
Okay, nice. So he's gonna just die, and that's kind of what we expected, so that's why I did what I did. You were much higher. This is fine. Right, yeah, we can shoot this guy.
Devastating blow.
Yeah, like, all of the things are the things. Sweet. Yep, that's gonna die as well, which is good. Nice. It's crazy, actually. Yeah, this is fine. Beautiful. I realize it actually is probably kind of annoying me doing the whole clicking thing. It's one of those things I just do via habit. But this is fine. Because we can do so many glitches in this game. One, we can use multi-client to do additional healing. Split. We can we can use multi-client to do additional healing. We can use it to repeat missions done. So in multi-client, we're just repeating one singular mission until we actually are high enough level to actually do all the things we want to do. Whereas in multi-client, or in the normal run, we would actually have to we'd have to do all of those fights individually ourselves. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Okay, I'll try to focus on this guy a little bit with the rest of the 3 attacks. Okay, let's see if we have to T-split. We're good, we're good.
And now the true test.
We kind of leave it to the last minute possible, just so we can survive as much as we can. Or like, you know, having not to do it as much as we can. Like there, yeah.
Tenuous proposition.
The thing has no name, for it needs no language.
Nevertheless,
Those who would submit to its wordless will are rewarded.
In a fashion. The creature's blessings are as repulsive as they are robust. Twisted half-human monsters.
Yeah, I know, the circus is out. Anyone who wants to do the PvP, the Butcherer's Circus, it is currently out. So, hopefully, I'm going to speedrun this and finish this a little bit quicker than I'm going to go a little bit underestimate, just so I can play the DLC. SARS. No, I'm really excited, honestly, to play Darkest Dungeon and new content. I'm going to defeat some newbies at Darkest Dungeon. And this is what I'll be doing after this. And I certainly look forward to it. 1 second, let me just open up a 3rd and 4th client. Let me just open up a 3rd and 4th client so I can play that while that's happening here as well. It's perfectly okay. I should still have it copied and pasted actually. Whoops, I used the wrong ability.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Hey, in my copy and paste. That doesn't necessarily explain how it works, it's just manipulating save triggers. Multi-client is kind of patched. But yeah, at least when I was trying to play it normally, it wouldn't let me open up more than one copy of the game, which is a scary thing. I messaged Red Hook about it. That's why I made sure not to play on the most recent patch, just in case it was patched and things were different for this. Okay, bleed, please. You can still do pretty much every single other glitch, like scaredy warping and all that sort of stuff, but you know, this is okay. Okay, so we are losing some time here, but I kind of knew that was going to be the case already. Hopefully we can just get good luck in the later parts. Nice crit, my dude. Nice crit. Okay. Now I just need to kill this thing, and this is the end of the mission. So, right. Give dog treats.
And improvement.
Alright. Nice. Okay, 82 health left. We can just do that real darn quick. See, there's 28 of it already gone. Nice. Okay. And we just gotta put this hand in here, and that's that mission done. Beautiful. And I'm gonna load back into the hamlet on my second file. Lovely. Vampire exhibits. This is okay. I'm gonna briefly actually give this guy the camping ability I kind of want, plus this. And check if there's anything decent here. Nothing, but that's kind of expected right now. What was the trinket I got from this? A tough ring. That's kind of tough luck on our part. So we're just gonna kind of hope and pray we don't get teleported. Might do this a little bit slowly. Okay. So next mission. And we have to get some of those. It's fine.
The interminable stone holes are but an antechamber. The creature is vast beyond measure, and must be battled from within.
So this is the third Darkest Dungeon mission. This is the longest mission in the Darkest... Yeah. This is the longest mission in base game without any DLC. Mainly since it just is quite big. We've got to go over here-ish. This won't be too quick. This won't be too slow due to just we know the right way. And if we're doing this fight, this dungeon optimally, we actually only go through 5 fights overall. So that's pretty darn good. This map layout does not change. And all the fights are exactly the same. I'm doing a torch, like a fire early, just to get the benefits of everything else. Yep. Oh, good to hear. In a few days on Bingo-thon, which is a marathon that's going on basically right now. Oh gosh, crit for 20. We have a bingo run going on here, and then we'll be doing a blackout bingo. That means we'll be doing every single task out of 25 tasks, but we're doing it co-op. So we're working together to actually go do that shenanigans. Go support all the marathons. This marathon's great, every other marathon's great. It's nice to see so many marathons supporting speedrunners and supporting charities and everything else that we support. I'm plugging! Not like this! I hope this is fine. Okay. Well, this fight is fine, and we're done on that one. Next we just go down. I'm going to be, give you a little bit of food. Give you a little bit of food. And give that right now. The dogs will get a biscuit soon, do not worry, because we're about to fight the Cyst! These things suck. Okay, that was a mistake. I meant to hit the back, but this is fine. You should have it. That's fine. Okay, so we'll hit that. Oh, lovely. I enjoy this. So this thing can teleport you. More specifically, this thing. So we're kind of trying to kill this thing as much as we can. Hopefully, it dies. It survives on 1. Of course it does. Hopefully it doesn't teleport us. Great, we're fine. Unfortunately, I do have to waste an attack to try to kill it, because that could teleport us right there. And I can't risk that actually hitting me. Since we're trying to play it quite marathon safe. He's gonna always teleport. He's always gonna summon an additional one, so that's beautiful. But we can get some damage on this guy for the time being. Gonna do some bleed outs just to. Unfortunately, we don't get the actual bleeds on them. That's unfortunate, but it is a-okay. Okay, so now we actually do target this guy. And 2 health, he's on 7. Okay, we can do this.
Well struck.
Alright. He can't use his teleport on the first turn, but he can do things like reconstitute and displace. We're gonna do this here. So now this guy is on low. Doesn't get hit by the bleed tick, so that's unfortunate. Hi, we're in a marathon run right now, so I can't address people too much. Soz. Hey, have you heard of Darkest Dungeon? Do you want to speedrun Darkest Dungeon? Okay. This guy can teleport us now, so this is really scary. Oh no! Oh, thank... Oh, Monka S. Big Monka. Oh. Alright. But we're fine. Alright. Okay. Can't keep trying to deal that bleed on there, but we're not getting those bleed ticks here. That's unfortunate. This is fine. You can get displaced, but you might die. Good, you didn't die. That is always positive. Gonna just eliminate that straight out of the way. He's on 12 health left. Unfortunately, he did go first. I was hoping to go first because that did spawn another one immediately. Whatever. We can just get the kill on him now. I did say get the kill on him. Bleed. Thank you. Okay. That means that's dead. So now we can actually kill this thing. Beautiful. Okay. So that's the first assist done. That's nice. Give this guy a good old bit of food. And we can keep on going to the next bit. Immediately, some hounds and some polyps. Bulge. Anyway, let's keep on going. He takes 6 blight, but we can immediately relieve that. But unfortunately, we do miss that attack. He is marked right now, which means this guy is going to do 1 billion damage to him. So that's why I want to get rid of this guy as quick as possible. Cool, he's gotten rid of. And actually, I want to try this. Do I try this? I'm going to try this a second. This might be scary, actually. I'm scared. Okay, cool. And it works. Sorry, experimenting during... Okay. I can confirm I know a new little trick now. Because if you noticed, my Hellion repeated her move.
A trifling victory.
And
victory nonetheless.
that was guaranteed right there. Sorry, I've just developed harder into the madness. Okay, so next part.
The promise of safety.
Oh wait, whoops, one more. There is a Templar in this hallway first that we've got to deal with. Hello, Templar. Let's just eliminate you a second, if we so desire it, please, if that's a-okay. I mean, we're missing, so that's obviously slightly less okay. I'll give it a mark, so we can hopefully get through their health a little bit quicker. The issue is they've got high dodge, not high prot, so my mark debuff is slightly less effective. But the reason why we actually do this is so this guy can hit for 1 billion, or this guy can hit for slightly more, and this guy can hit for slightly more. Unfortunately, the guys I want to hit for more missed, so that was unfortunate. Okay, there you go, there's like a solid 20, and that's what we kind of expect. Nice, okay, that's that Templar done. I feel relatively confident, so I'm just gonna go in and do the fight now rather than going back and doing the other strats. Okay, so hello my dudes, hello my honey. I get rid of that thing right immediately. Time to give you some dog biscuits. Heck yeah, right? He's gonna summon the guy back again. I shouldn't have killed him that early, but I mean I didn't expect him to crit. Okay, we're gonna just do that real quick, just to get our generic buff on the guy. And then we're going to deal damage, of course. These fights are always just like a little bit of a how much can we get away with while also maintaining getting rid of this stalk. Okay, so he's on 2 health. Oh, but he didn't actually get the unfortunately. Good, the bleed happened. Okay, so we are going to be pressing 2 here on our yes, this. We're going to be using Hound's Harry. Okay, we're not going to use Hound's Harry then. We're going to just straight attack this guy. Shame, but we are. I was going to use Hound's Harry, which is the AoE, like does high bleed damage to everyone, but since he actually healed himself back, I just straight attacked him right instead. Okay. Just get more damage on him. Gonna get rid of that. So the Bulging Gaze actually does actually give a debuff onto our guys who means they have slightly less accuracy and damage. That's not good. and so we try to avoid it at all costs. Okay, he's on super low, and so he's dead. Beautiful. Now we just need to kill the cyst, and we're good. Alright. Teleport. That's happened before, but not on that, because that was impossible. Alright. Nice. Okay. So now we're doing well. And that's this mission done as well. So, we're actually going to go on to the final mission now. I'm sorry for estimate, but this has been an actually good run rather than anything bad initially happening. Just going to... Yes, that's okay. And also I'm going to just briefly check. No, nothing. And yeah, just to show off, I'm going to show off a little Easter egg that people don't usually know about in this game. So this is the final Darkest Dungeon mission, the end of the end. Big spoilers ahead, but of course you're watching a speedrun marathon, you're expecting spoilers, right? Right? Duh. Anyway, the Ancestor comes and talks to us here. We can just press escape to actually just skip the dialogues. Real beautiful, or else these dialogues take quite a bit of time. Right, here's the second. Yeah, I'm well aware that this run is not world record, which is a shame. But hey ho, if this is a good Darkest Dungeon mission, maybe it can PB. But yeah, here is a little note, and we discarded the note, so you're not gonna read it. So if you hold up in here, you'll always go into this little door, and you can read that note. Now, if you want to know what that note says, go finish the game yourselves, guys. Alright. Gonna just quickly give holy water to everyone just to increase our chances of resisting. Okay, so there's several phases of this fight. The first phase, he summons reflections of himself. We have to eliminate these reflections. Every time he starts to spawn in a new reflection, there's a chance to summon... every time... I mean, he's going to use time heals us all, but hopefully we have one person goes ahead of him. But that's just a hope and dream right now. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, we've got... He can summon imperfect reflections. If we kill the imperfect reflections, it'll deal damage onto him. Right, okay, he's on 1 health, he's going to die. I don't need to work on him anymore. No, this is the Ancestor. This is the Ancestor. Okay. And we can do this here. Sweet. This is fine. So 2 of them are going to be dead, so we can potentially have the chance of 2 thingamajiggies spawning here, but you never know. Let's see if it happens. Imperfect reproduction, that's good. This is a 50% chance. And we get perfect reproductions anyway. Reflections. Whatever. So... This split usually takes anywhere between... Well, my best is 8:30. This can take up to 15 minutes, though. So, we're... finishing under Estomito, unlikely, unless something stupidly bad happens. Okay, there's 1 imperfect reproduction. We can go kill that thing. Nice. Okay, so there's 1 damage on him. We've got to do that 5 times because he's got 5 health. Expectedly. Makes sense, am I right? Okay. Imperfect, let's see. Okay, cool, another one. That's good, that's good. This is the main RNG phase. This phase can be anything between like a lot. This phase can be anything from a few minutes to like many minutes. So a few minutes to many minutes. Thinking. Sporadic. Okay. There we go. That's good. That spawned another icky one. Okay. All right. We can certainly make do. Right, okay. Just gotta kill. We've already killed one. The aim is to kind of kill at least one per turn. So he's spawning at least one per turn. Indeed, indeed. So, so as long, well, he can actually still use Time Heals All, which is his heal ability, but like it's a really low % chance. It pretty much only happens if he. We can potentially do this, maybe. I don't know. I'll just confirm the kill. No point in trying to be risky. Yeah, cool. I chose the right decision. Nope. More perfect, dudes. This is the exact opposite RNG of the RNG I had the other day when I did not quite this run, but I finished this mission. Alright. Okay, that's removed from that sense. Yeah, this is sadly not the perfect fight, but we can manage the best with it. Sporadic? I don't think it is. Nah, that's unfortunate. Such is the way it is. But hey, thank you guys for being here throughout this whole run. It's been an enjoyable blast. It's nice to see Darkest Dungeon getting into marathons and all this. So this guy takes damage every time we kill an imperfect reproduction. We've just got to wait for the imperfect reproductions to actually appear and die. So come on, come on, come on. There's one. He's got 2 health left. Every single time we kill one of these, he takes 1 damage. There are a million categories of Darkest Dungeon, so if you ever fancy peeking in and having a look, enjoy. My PB is 24:15 currently, and my summer best is 1 hour 11 minutes and 12 seconds. So world record right now is 1 hour 15 minutes. So we're getting close to that. We just need to have some good segments here. Like this time we're just not. If we can finish the rest of the mission in the next 4 minutes, then that would be lovely. But I very much doubt that'd be the case. Would be nice if I can get a PB, but hey ho. I'm not gonna complain if I don't. Because this section has just been kind of atrocious. He's only got 1 health left, so we only need 1 more of them to spawn. But yes, I do want to try to get world record eventually again. Because I need to just grind out and actually go get it. I've been putting it off for a while. Mainly since I've been doing shenanigans with 100% runs lately. Where I've been doing basically a 12-hour run. But yes, okay, finally we got through this phase. That's nice. There you go. Phase 2. So this time he becomes a little bit bigger, and I'm gonna give him some dog treats now and try to hit this thing as it were. Gonna mark him a second. We want to stack as much bleed and just general damage over time effects as we can onto him right now. And just generally deal as much damage as we can, because he's got 232 health. We gotta kill all of that thing. Nice. These are max level guys, so they will of course be doing a lot of damage. There are 2 more phases after this. So that means their health doesn't carry over on this phase, but their what's it called? Their damage, the bleed carries over. That's the correct thing I should be saying. So that's why I'm trying to stack as much bleed as I can onto him right now. Right. Only 35 health left. Unmake them all. Bah. Yeah, this phase deals quite a decent amount of damage to all of us. Next phase is sort of the recuperate phase, so well, it recoups. Quite self-explanatory. Shame we didn't quite deal enough damage there. If I used the biscuit, then it probably would have. Yikes. Okay, come on. Come on, dude. Right. So, Last phase.
The flesh is immortal.
Let's try to do this thing. Dog Biscuit and attack. So he's got quite a lot of health here. We've got to just try to hit him as hard and as much as we can. And of course deal as much bleed as we can to him, stacking it up as high as we can go. Hence why we're using the Hellions bleed out ability, because that deals quite a high amount of bleed. Whenever we attack these guys, we actually get a heal from the Gestating Heart, because this is like the relaxing phase. Oh, a minute countdown to not being a PB. I wonder if we can actually do it. Time is on Death Blow, so I mean, if we get really good luck here, we could PB, but I very much doubt it right now. But we're going to be quite close to PB, which is kind of crazy, which is quite nice. Alright, so we've got to just deal 155 more damage, so let's make that happen. We've got an affliction here, so let's just come masochistic, sure. Hurry up, my dude. 24. Yep, cool. Keep on going, please. Comes the Maker. Sorry, my dude, you're already dead. I wanted to save as many turns as I can. And unfortunately, that passes my PB. So currently, this is not a PB run anymore, which is kind of sad. We got really close to PB, though. Which is a fun thing to have happen almost in a marathon. He's got 41. He's got a lot of bleed per turn right now, so yikes. Yeah, he's got an instant death blow attack. It kinda hurts, but yeah, this is fine. Time is on the death blow of this creature, so it's very soon. If he decides to take his turn first, or we get a stupid amount. Oh crap. Well, I stopped my timer, but that's fine. You have another timer on screen. Time! There you go. Victory. Well, sorry for being 21 minutes underestimate. Oops. But that is Darkest Dungeon. There are a million other categories of this game, which involve, you know, defeating each and every one of the bosses. So the majority of these categories in this game is to a specific boss. So we're going to go kill the Necromancer, we're going to go kill the Swine Prince, we're going to go kill the Hag, we're going to, you know, all of those things. There's also things like doing all apprentice bosses, because each boss has a version at each level. Since there are 3 levels in this game, there's apprentice, veteran, and champion. There's the whole roster percent category, which is trying to get every character to level 6 as fast as possible. Yeah, good times generally. So that was about 1 hour 24. Maybe it was a 25 time. I did stop the timer a little bit early. And yeah, Darkest Dungeon's a wonderful game, and we can go play the new DLC, which is PvP. Heck yeah! Cool. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll keep on talking until it becomes offline and all that sort of thing. Whenever I become off, because I can keep talking until the hours go by. Because I mean, feel free to cut me off at any point, because I'll just keep on going until you want me not to. But yeah, that's Darkest Dungeon. I do love it, and we did it in 29 weeks, which is a bit faster than the 99 week Steam achievement. There's lots of DLC as well, including the Crimson Court, which is all vampire people, and yeah, all the good stuff. Thank you for seeing me. I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep on streaming after this anyway.